How we doing, everybody? So I'm gonna show you this trade that I took on um what's this called? Trading View. And so I'm gonna show you on TradLocker because I have my indicators and all this nonsense. But I'm gonna show you kind of how I thought about it. So on the 15-minute time frame, right? You see this line right here is a 2 a.m. This is a 7 a.m. So this is London session, 7 a.m. to 4 p. Ooh, it's 5. I'm at 4 p.m. Where's it at? Let's say 5. 4 p.m. This is New York session. I am Central time zone, Chicago time zone, so it could be different for you. So I'm just going to show you how this kind of worked. So I don't know if any of y'all have the TJR course, but I bought it. And one of the things that he said was if it's previous session consolidation, which it is, right? This didn't go anywhere, it stayed the same roughly, then it's the next session manipulation. So New York session, we manipulated up to take out, I want to say these highs over here. I could be wrong, maybe it didn't, maybe it just happened to go up, but it definitely did go up manipulation into a reversal, right? So we see that over here. And then this, I guess this is Asia session. It went down, which is beautiful, of course. Then we're over here next day. So this is Tuesday. This was Monday. We have this is New York, London session again. So it looks like a manipulation or a continuation down, but really this is a consolidation, right? Just like over here, consolidation didn't really go anywhere. And then now this is New York session, and this is a manipulation to previous session highs. So we see London session highs, London session lows. We took, hold on, why don't I have this 20? Here we go. So yeah, I didn't really touch it quite, but I would consider that as a manipulation. So took out London session highs over here. Now we're gonna go possibly down. So let's scale out. We'll go to the 1 hour time frame, and we'll mark out draws of liquidity. So we have these lows. To me, this is like a support zone, right? I could be wrong. Maybe it's not, but I'm just gonna keep that in the back of my mind. This could be a support zone, right? Then we're gonna take out. We're gonna mark out these lows and these lows. Now these are lower than this, but like they're basically right next to each other. They're pretty much considered the same. Same with these two, right? This could also be a support zone. This could be a support zone, support zone. And what a support zone is price is bouncing off this section. So actually, we saw that. Let me take this off so you don't get confused with these lines. We saw that here. I'm trying to see when I found it. I can just show you on this chart. Okay, here we go. Let me take. Oh, this is in the way. So we see price right here, bounced off, right here, bounced off, right here, bounced off, and I didn't catch it until it was right here in this zone. And then look, price bounced off right here, right here. It did kind of go up, but it went back down, right? So we have a support zone, right? And then we have resistance zone, right? So resistance zone is where price doesn't want to go past it, right? Doesn't want to go up above it. It did go up right here, but it came back down back into the support zone. So we'll just pretend this doesn't exist, and we'll just say this is like bounced off of it. If you really wanted to, you could say that the resistance zone is that big, right? But it really doesn't matter. So yeah, price bounced up here, just kind of like staying in this general area, right? So if we actually look up, we have trading patterns. Go to images. Let's see if I can find a good one. This one right here. Oh, where'd it go? Fuck, bro. Fuck. Here it is. So look, kind of similar to this, right? Price is coming up into this support zone, resistance zone, right? Price is coming up. Oh wait, that sucks. Okay, price is going up, bouncing into this support, resistance, and then look, it's gonna go down. And actually, if you can see, right, so support and resistance, it went down, but look at this pattern. Price looks like it came back up, back into the resistance zone, or sorry, support zone, which is now going to act as a resistance zone, and it's going to go down. You see the little down arrow? So over here, it looks like it's going to go up. Yeah, it didn't go back into this support zone. Maybe it will, right? Hopefully not. But price kind of went up, and it looks like it's gonna, we have signs pointing that it'll go down. We have this chart pattern, not chart pattern, this trading pattern, confirmation that this matches this very very closely, and then we have these draws of liquidity right here. So it's looking really good on Nasdaq. This is Tuesday, June 23rd, and honestly it's looking very promising. This is paper trading, I know. Should be using actual money, but I'm just trying to get my, was it P&L? Good, you know, I'm still practicing, but nonetheless, this trade looks very promising, and we might see it go all the way down. We might see it halfway down. So we actually, right here, if you can see the little blue line, I have these draws of liquidity, these draws, those draws, right? Now I did get the first one hit right here, so we can erase that if we want. And I'm on the second one, so like, what, I don't want to mark my take profit on the first draws of liquidity. One, because I was sleeping during this time, right? So it would have gotten hit, and I wouldn't have been in the trade, and like, you know, could still go. So I just put mine on the second one. The reason why I put it on the second one is because one, it's more profit, right? Which is, nobody's gonna cry about that. And then two, let's say it did get hit and it kept on going down, I wouldn't be sad about getting my second draws of liquidity hit. You know, I don't want my first one to get hit and then still go down. I'm okay with getting my second one hit, but that's just today's today and yesterday's trading technique. This is what we saw. Hopefully, you know, other people saw this. I have this little fair value got marked out, because usually whenever there's a gap right here, price tends to go back inside of it and fill the orders, because there's like no orders right here like it did right here. But I mean, this is just today's yap session, man. Hopefully this helps people, and I mean, this is what I saw. So I mean, we're Gucci now. I gotta stop recording. Fuck, bro.